in. Tobi Amusan, the world record holder in the 100-meter hurdles, a new Commonwealth champion, is starting off on the first leg for the Nigerian team. There's a Jamaican team. Kemba Nelson, experienced on the first leg. Jamaica won silver at the World Championships behind the USA. It was Nelson on the first leg. Natalliah Whyte will be on second. Ramona Burchell will be on third. And then a certain five-time Olympic gold medalist and two-time Commonwealth champion, Elaine Thompson-Herah, has been drafted in. And she has a chance to win 3 gold medals here at the Commonwealth Games. It has been done a couple of times before. Debbie Ferguson did it back in Manchester in 2002. And talking about experience, saw a quick shot there of Asher Phillip, who'll start off the England team. Emalia Lancico will go down the back straight. Justin boyfriend OJ Edeburan bring the England men's team home. Bianca Williams there will go round the top bend. And Daryl Nita has been brought in for Ashley Nelson on the last leg. That's a good team for England, who qualified second fastest for this final. So Tobi Amusan will have the responsibility. They were the fastest qualifiers, the Nigerians. There's Favour Ofili, herself having a good Commonwealth Games here. She'll go down the back. The crowd absolutely buzzing, Steph, from that win for England. And now we're going back again onto the track for the English team to try and do it again. But we've just seen some of the athletes in the teams here. It's a tough ask, especially when you're bringing in Thompson-Herah.
Well, it's interesting. I love it when you get to the final and they, as you say, they bring in their heavy hitters. And so no matter what we saw in the heats, we don't actually know what's going to happen in the final.
And as we've just seen, you've got to get the batter. Anang. India will start in lane number 7. Really are having a great Commonwealth Games. That triple jump goal by Paul just a few moments ago. Chand Das Nanda Yaraji. And then there'll be a roar for Jamaica in 6. Their nation holds the Games record. Silver in 2018 behind England. Kemba Nelson is ready. Lane 5, the team from England. Second fastest in qualifying, Asher Phillips in that World Championship squad just a few weeks ago, leading them off. Nigeria in lane number 4, bronze in 2018. Amusam Ofili, the first 2 legs for them. In lane number 3 will be Ghana, the 6th fastest to qualify for this final. Boake, Ali, Oka and Hoare running for them. And there's your lineup for Trinidad and Tobago in lane 2. Inside 43.5 seconds to qualify, St. Fort, i.e. Prito and Bertrand. So, a super men's 4x100m relay. And now our final action. Can England defend the title they won in 2018? Beating Jamaica by 6/100ths of a second on that occasion. I remember long jumper Lorraine Ugan bringing the baton home for the English side. Trinidad and Tobago in 2, Ghana in 3, Nigeria in 4, England in 5, Jamaica in 6, India in 7, Australia in 8, and Scotland in 9. The women's sprint relay final. It's a clean start as well. Amusan getting out nicely in lane number 4, as expected. India going well in lane number 7, Australia in lane number 8 too. This is good running by Nigeria in lane number 4. All look pretty safe on the changeovers. Imani Lancico flying down the back straight, as is Favour Ofili of Nigeria. Second changeover, hands held high. Australia on the outside in lane 8 going well. Nigeria, though, flying round with Chukwuma on the 3rd leg. Hands back for the Nigerians. A roar from her teammate. Nigeria going to take this one. England with Daryl Nita in 2nd. Keep an eye on Thompson-Herah. The Jamaican superstar comes through for bronze for the Jamaican side. But 42.10 seconds, just outside the Games record.
I was actually reading a quote by Favour Ofili, and she was talking about what the difference is. And she said, the difference is we now believe in ourselves. We believe we can compete with the rest of the world. And I think that performance by their relay team just highlights the mentality that is going through that team right now.
Well, it's a national record, so you can't do any more than that. The Nigerians confirmed as the gold medal winners. England in second with Philip Lantico, Williams and Nita. And the flags are being draped.
World records on the line. And here comes Tobi Amusan, the world's fastest ever in the 100-meter hurdles, taking on the opening leg for Nigeria's 4x100m relay squad. A newly crowned Commonwealth champion, Amusan brought her explosive start and composure to set the tone. Facing her was Jamaica's experienced starter Kemba Nelson, part of the silver medal world championship lineup trailing only the United States. The Jamaican roster featured Nelson on the opener, followed by Natalliah Whyte, Ramona Burchell, and a legendary 5-time Olympic gold medalist and double Commonwealth Games champion, Elaine Thompson-Herah. For the Jamaican icon, a third gold at these games was within reach, a feat last achieved by Debbie Ferguson back in Manchester 2002. England's team, rich in experience, also took their places. Asher Phillip led off, handing to Emmanuel Lansiquot for the backstraight, with Bianca Williams on the bend and Daryl Nada anchoring, a swap from Ashley Nelson. This quartet had qualified second fastest for the final, trailing only Nigeria. The atmosphere inside the stadium was electric, still buzzing from England's earlier success, and anticipation rose as the teams lined up. Nigeria, confident and composed, had been the quickest qualifiers, and Favour Afola's brilliant form throughout the games gave them extra belief. The lanes were set: Trinidad and Tobago in 2, Ghana in 3, Nigeria in 4, England in 5, Jamaica in 6, India in 7, Australia in 8, and Scotland in 9. The question on everyone's mind: could England defend their 2018 title, where they had edged Jamaica by just 0.06 of a second? As the gun fired, the women's relay final began cleanly. Amusan burst out fast in lane 4, immediately giving Nigeria an edge. India and Australia also started brightly, while England and Jamaica kept pace through their first exchanges. Down the back straight, Favour Afola powered through her leg, her smooth drive maintaining Nigeria's momentum. Australia stayed in contention on the outer lane, but Nigeria's baton work was impeccable. The third leg saw Chukwuma blaze around the curve before handing cleanly to the anchor, who charged toward victory amid roars from the crowd. England ran a composed race to stay second, while Jamaica's Thompson-Herah surged late to secure bronze. The clock stopped at 42.10 seconds, a new Nigerian national record and one of the fastest times ever seen at the Commonwealth Games. Afterward, Favour Afola reflected on the significance of the moment. The difference now is belief. We know we can compete with anyone in the world. That confidence had translated into history, a flawless run that redefined expectations for Nigerian sprinting. England's squad, though technically precise and consistent, lacked the explosive finishing speed to challenge for gold, while Jamaica's reliance on individual brilliance rather than synchronized teamwork once again proved costly. Their exchanges lacked fluidity, and despite Thompson-Herah's effort, they couldn't bridge the gap. The results sparked conversations about Jamaica's relay philosophy. A nation long defined by sprint dominance found itself outperformed by a Nigerian side whose strength lay in cohesion, preparation, and trust. Without stars like Shelley and Fraser-Price and Shericka Jackson, Jamaica's depth wasn't enough to compensate for mechanical inefficiency. The race served as a reminder that even the greatest individual talents can falter without unity and repetition in baton handling. Nigeria's victory was more than a race win. It symbolized the rise of a new sprinting power in women's athletics. For years, African nations had shown promise, but lacked the execution to challenge global giants. This triumph, achieved through collective excellence rather than star reliance, sent a powerful message across the sport. England's silver represented commendable consistency, but the night belonged to Nigeria, a team that turned belief into brilliance and wrote a new chapter in Commonwealth Games history.